Hey Mikel.
Hello.
A few days after your last fixture, you're probably not used to that. Any fresh injury concerns after Sunday?
No, so far. We're waiting for tomorrow as well, the last training session, to understand whether we have one or two available from last week.
Yeah, of those ones, Kai Havertz, Ben White and Max Dowman
Yeah.
didn't make the North London derby. Are you hopeful some or all of them can be there?
Yeah, we are hopeful. Max will play some minutes tonight with under 21s. Kai will train tomorrow, and then let's see.
Champions League draw has been made, I'm sure you're aware, by Leverkusen next. Are you pleased with that draw, and do you see this potentially as a big opportunity for this club to do something that they've not done before and go all the way?
Well, we are very excited to play the next round. We have earned the right to be in a strong position, what we've done in the group stage, and that's it. And now we need to start to analyze them and find ways to be better than them to try to go through the tie.
Mikel, can you compare the mood and how you've been in the days following Wolves and the days following Tottenham Hotspur?
Not too high, not too low. I try to be as stable as possible. Try to have perspectives always about what a result or a performance brings outside or within the group, and always try to be positive about it.
When you say you try to stay like that, is that something that you've developed consciously over the years that you've been here?
Yeah, something that I need. If not, it becomes insane. I mean, if you are like this every single day, I'm happy and sad like this. You cannot be like this. You cannot give your best with that. Obviously, you have to be very critical with yourself, very analytical with what we do, and try to be always as good as we possibly can.
I want to ask you about Victor Gyökeres. 8 goals in his last 12. Previously, it was 1 in the previous 10. Can you give us an insight into what has brought about this turnaround and the conversations that you might have had with him?
Well, I think one thing leads to another. You know, when you score the first one, the performances are good. You have more time with your teammates. You understand the games, the opponent, the league better. Everything helps. We know his qualities. He's undoubtedly an incredible striker. We need to fit to his quality. We need to understand him better. He needs to understand the team, the league better. And I think we are in the right trajectory.
You've consistently been asked about Victor Gyökeres and his form throughout this season and since he signed at Arsenal. And you backed him. You've never doubted him. Has he had any kind of self-doubt about how it's going for him and any confidence issue?
I don't know. That's a question for him. Obviously, I know the demands that he put on himself, the expectations that he has to help the team. And I'm confident because I ask a lot of times our defenders when they have to train against our players, how do you feel when? Oh, it's a nightmare. And that's a really good way to understand the quality of a player or how it is to defend him.
Final one from me, Mikel. It's 7 wins and 3 draws in your last 10 against Chelsea, which looks like an extraordinary record given the 2 teams that we're talking about here. Is there anything we've got a psychological advantage? Does that exist when you're playing a team and you're getting good results against them?
No, I think what it is about the preparation, and the preparation gives you confidence and the right emotional state to get to the game with the belief and the conviction that you're going to win it, and after that you have to earn the right to do it.
Thank you, good luck.
Thank you.
Sam, brilliant.
Mikel, good to see you.
Hi.
You've got 7 games coming up in March. Does it feel like a month that could define Arsenal's season?
I don't think much we will, but I think it will be very important for what is going to be happening in April and May, that's for sure, because there are competitions and knockout stages, and then you already know you are out.
Your side scored 19 goals in the past month or so. The record under you in this season is 113 goals. How pleased are you with Arsenal's attacking play at the moment? And can we now officially call Arsenal an exciting side to watch?
Well, I think we have scored more goals in a single season than ever in the history of Arsenal Football Club. So you can put any name or any adjective that you want. It's up to you.
And just finally from me, looking back on the Chelsea game earlier this month, what did you learn about them, and do you expect a different approach from them this time around?
We don't know. I mean, they've done different things. They can change throughout the game. They have the players and they have a manager that is very comfortable doing that. So we are prepared. We're going to be prepared in the possible scenarios that we can face throughout the game, and then try to be better than them.
Yeah, talk. Hi Mikel, how are you?
I am.
A lot has been made this season about the fact that Arsenal finished second in the last 3 years. In terms of that, how much is that going to be a driving force for your team in the last 3 months of the season?
Well, when you finish like this, you only want to be first. That's it, no? So imagine how the rest of the teams are. So that's the aim. Always get better. Always try to excel the possibilities of the team, whether it's individual or collectively, and that's what we are trying to do. Get to the last stage of the competitions, and in April and May, see what we are able to do.
Do your side ever show any signs of nerves? I mean, because as we get closer towards the finishing line, you're almost at the finishing line in the League Cup. You're getting closer to the finishing line in the Champions League, FA Cup, Premier League. Do you expect your team to show signs of nerve, or are they players that are nerveless?
I want to see signs of confidence, enthusiasm, and a lot of will to win what is in front of us. And that's what I see every single day from the team.
In terms of your record against Chelsea, it's already been pointed out it's a great record, as indeed your record against Spurs was ahead of the North London derby last weekend. Does that give you, yourself, as a manager, confidence when you go into a game knowing that generally this is opposition whereby you've had a good experience?
That doesn't change the preparation. We know the importance of the game. We know the team that we're going to have in front of us, and we just have to prepare in the best way to earn the right to win it. As I always said, there is nothing else that you can do. What we've done 2 weeks ago or 2 years ago, it's irrelevant, because every game and every context is different, because the players might change, the mood of the teams can be in a different state, or what is at stake is different, and we are prepared.
Final one quickly on Victor Gyökeres. The stats now suggest he's a good signing because he's scoring goals, but you've known that since day one. Do you wait for the stats to come out and say he's a good signing before you're really bullish about him, or?
I want the stats that show that within we are a better team, and we have achieved what we want, and he can be a huge contributor to our success, scoring goals or doing many other things that he does really well throughout the games.
Good luck.
Thank you.
After the Spurs game, sorry.
Get it out of your chest.
After the Spurs game,
There's some water here.
after the Spurs game, you mentioned that your understanding Eze better.
Yeah.
And I was just wondering.
I think I might be wrong.
Could you explain what you meant by that?
No, but you see how players react, in relation to certain decisions that you take, when they have better games, when they have certain difficulties throughout the games, and his role has been modified a few times throughout the season. His reaction has always been top, but it's been top after to perform. That's what we need, because he's been exceptional in the manner that he's behaving every single day, but what we need that those manners now are transformed in huge performances that decide full matches. That's the reason why we brought him.
So would you say it's more understanding him emotionally?
Yes, I think so. I think tactically as well, because to understand him, you have to understand how he connects with other players. And what are the best connections that we can build in and around in the spaces that he's more comfortable to use. There are certain behaviors that he's changed dramatically into a really positive things, and at the end you don't know if you're gonna see them in a week or in 2 or in a month, but they're coming.
Matt from Standard.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
Can I ask you about Piero? It feels like the last few weeks he's sort of gone up another level. What do you think the difference has been in making that left-back position his own now?
I fully agree. Well, again, a bit more time with the team, a sequence of games where probably physically he's in a much better place. He's been extremely dominant in all the defensive actions. He understands what we want in the attacking part as well. Much better, all the set pieces, all the aspects that are relative to the game model that we have, and yeah, it's very much liked amongst the players. You can see that the way they interact and react with him. So I'm very pleased that he's showing that level.